ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ 2015-16 2,000 ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದ ಬಾಕಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. 2016-17 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ಗೆ 70,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ 2017-18 ಸೊ 2017-18 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 3,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಸೊ 3,000 rupees is received in advance for next year. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಏನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ದ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 100 members, each paying an annual subscription of 900 rupees. So this is important point here. Club has 100 members and each of member paying 900 rupees as a subscription fees for 1 year. 90,000 rupees is the total subscription we have to receive. Okay, total subscription we have to receive is 90,000. But for current year we have received only 70,000. So difference amount 20,000 is the outstanding subscriptions. So remember, 100 members and each member paying 900 rupees per annum annually, and current year we have received only 70,000 rupees, means 20,000 rupees is outstanding for current year. So in income side, first item, buy subscriptions. So we have received for 16 and 17 only 70,000 we have received. Add outstanding subscription 20,000. So total 90,000 that received in advance will go directly to balance sheet. Now, here any confusion? Is that clear? Okay. Next, income side, sale of old books, and they have mentioned their costing rupees 3,200. So sale of old books, books are assets here, and they are selling the assets, means that has to be deducted from assets. But the net effect, the cost, that is book value of the books, asset, and for what amount they sold, the difference amount we have to take here. If it is a profit, it will come in income side. If it is loss, it will go to expenditure side. So here the cost of book is 3,000. So book value is 3,200 and the selling price is 2,000. That means here 1,200 loss. So selling price is less than the book value, therefore they incurred loss here. So it should be appearing here. 2, loss on sale of books 2,000. Sorry, 1,200. 1,200. Next item, rent from use of hall. So that this club has a marriage hall. For using that, they have collected the rent. That is the income, revenue income here by rent of hall. Total amount 17,000. Okay. Then sale of newspaper. So sale of old newspaper is a revenue receipt. So by sale of old newspaper, rupees 400. Okay. And last item from receipt side, profit on entertainment. Okay, so here the club might be running any museum, or maybe they are conducting any events. So from such entertainment conducted by them, they have made profit, that is 7,300 rupees. So that is also revenue income, not capital. So by profit from entertainment, okay, rupees 7,300. Okay, so here clubs may run canteen or restaurant for their members for a minimum cost. Okay, without profit or less cost, they run a hotel or a canteen for their members. From there also they may collect revenue, and they may earn profit there also, but that goes to income and expenditure income side only. So remember, canteen, restaurant, hotel, or club, so various items, if any such profits are given, they have to be added in income side. Next, we'll go to expenditure side. Expenditure side, first one by one we'll write here. General expenses. To general expenses, rupees 900. Next, to salary. So on salary, always there will be a adjustment. Just check for that. On March 31st, 2017, salary outstanding amounted to rupees 1,000. That means here, for the current year, March 31st, 2017, current year end, they have an outstanding salary of 1,000. So add that to the salary, whatever they paid, that is a 16,000. Add outstanding salary 1,000. So total 17,000. But they have one more adjustment here. That is salary paid included rupees 1,000 for the year 2016. That means previous year's balance, outstanding balance, they have paid this year. So deduct that amount here, 17,000 less outstanding salary for 2016 and 2015 and 16, and this outstanding is for 2016 and 17, current year, previous year, amount 1,000. So net effect total 16,000 in the outer column, 16,000. Next, postage. It's an revenue expenses. To postage 1,300. Then to electricity charges 7,800. Next, furniture, it is an asset, it goes to balance sheet. Books, asset, goes to balance sheet. Newspaper, so newspaper, we are paying it on monthly basis. It's a revenue expenses. It's purchased for the members' sake. So newspaper, rupees 600. And meeting expenses. So in a year, many meetings will be conducted, and whatever amount is spent on those meetings is a revenue expenses only. So it has to come here. Meeting expenses 7,200. Next, TV set. TV set is an asset. Okay, so it has to go in balance sheet. Now all entries in receipt and payment are over. I will read one by one again. The club member has 100 members, each are paying 900 rupees, so 90,000, and current year we have received 70,000. So outstanding balance for the current year on subscription is 20,000 rupees taken. Then salary outstanding for the current year is 1000. We have added, and the salary paid included 1000 rupees belongs to previous year, that we have deducted. So 16,000. Then next adjustment, on April 1, 2017, the club owned land and building 25,000, furniture 2,600, and books 6,200. So these items are going to balance sheet. So now here our task complete in income and expenditure statement. Now let us make the total. So first 90,000 plus 17,000 plus 400 plus 7,300. Total 1,14,700. Income side total. Now expenditure side total 1,200 plus 900 plus 16,000 plus 1,300 plus 7,800 plus 600 plus 7,200. So total 35,000 total on expenditure side. The difference amount 1,14,000 minus 35,000 is 20. Sorry, I made a mistake here. 1,14,700 minus 35,000 is equal to 79,700. So they made surplus of rupees 79,000 to surplus, that is excess income over expenditure 79,000. So total on both the side 1,14,700, 1,14,700 total. And one more thing, here opening capital fund is not given. So opening capital fund will be taken by the difference between asset and liabilities, that is the balancing figure. So first here we'll take assets given in the adjustments, third item, land and building. Land and building, no adjustment with that, directly in the outer column rupees 25,000. Next, furniture. Okay, on furniture there is adjustment. So first let us take the balance in a inner column 2,600. And in the receipt and payment account, payment side they have mentioned furniture rupees 26,500. That means new furniture they have purchased. So add additions 26,500. So total in the outer column 29,100. 29,100. And next asset is books. Books, again there is adjustment. They have sold old books and purchased new books. So first from the new books 6,200 they have sold, less books sold, that is worth 3,200 book they have sold. They have sold it for 2,000, right? But the value of that book sold was 3,200. Book value should be taken here, not selling price. So that is the remaining balance is 3,000. And also they purchased new books. So add additions or purchases. So they have purchased books worth rupees 13,000. So total 16,000 in outer column. And next asset given, new asset they have purchased, that is TV set. We'll take here only TV set. The amount of TV set is 16,000. 16,000 they have paid. And in asset side, no more assets. Now come to outstanding expenses and all. Okay, so in first adjustment, that is outstanding subscription. So income which we have to receive in a current year, we have not received, that is worth 20,000 rupees subscriptions. But before going to current year subscription, again there is an adjustment given in first adjustment, that is subscription outstanding on March 31st 2016 were 3,600. So that means last year outstanding subscription were 3,600. But current year, out of 3,600, how much we have received? So that figure is given in the receipts and payment account receipts side. So check there, subscription 2015 and 16, just 2,000 rupees we have received. That means for previous year, out of 3,600, we have received only 2,000, means still 1,600 rupees belongs to last year is outstanding. Okay, so outstanding subscription for 15-16 is 3,600 less received 2,000, so 1,600 is the outstanding subscription balance for current year. Last year balance, current year also we have not received. Okay, so that's outstanding subscriptions for 2015 and 16 is 1,600, and outstanding subscription for 2016 and 17, that is for current year, is 20,000 both. Okay, then salary paid included the last year salary. So last year whatever balance was there, we have given, that has taken in the last year itself. It doesn't appear in current year balance. But for current year, there is an outstanding salary, 1,000 rupees they have not paid. So it comes in a liability side. So outstanding salary for 2016 and 17, current year 1,000. Okay, salary outstanding we have taken. Then adjustment you have made, no discounts and all. Okay, now come to subscriptions. First, capital fund. Capital fund, we don't know the balance, keep it as it is. Add surplus. So surplus amount is 79,000. Okay, and no donations, no life membership fees or entrance fees which are transferred to capital fund for this income and expenditure statement. Okay, so directly only surplus, and one more amount will come here, that is okay, from the receipt and payment account again. For 2017 and 18, that is for next year, subscriptions were received in advance, so that is an liability. So subscriptions received in advance, or subscription for 2017 and 18, 3,000 rupees. Okay, so let us check once again. So subscription for last year balance taken, current year subscription taken, outstanding also taken. Then for next year subscription taken, selling of book taken, and rent for use hall taken, sale of newspaper taken, profit on entertainment already taken. Okay, general expenses, salary with adjustment taken here, and adjustment also shown here. Then furniture, new books, TV set taken. Okay, and balance carried on, that is cash balance, cash in hand. Cash in hand rupees 15,900. Okay, so that also we have taken now. Next adjustment. So last year outstanding, current year outstanding, both are taken, and outstanding salary taken, and all assets are taken. Now let us make the total, check whether, so here balance will not tally. Okay, so for that say once, okay, I'm recording, I will send you, don't worry. Okay, here balance opening capital fund we don't know, therefore we have to check whether all the items are appeared or not. If any one asset also miss here, or any one liability or any entry misses here, so balance sheet will, however, it will tell you, because we are taking balancing figure here. Okay, so for sake of such kind of information, check whether all the entries appeared here somewhere or not. Okay, so now let us check the total. 25,000 plus 29,100 plus 16,000 plus 16,000 plus 1,000 plus 20,000 plus 15,900. So total is 1,23,000. So this is 1,600, right? Okay. So total asset were 1,23,600. Then liability side total 79,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,000, that is 83,000. So total liability 83,000. So balancing figure 1,23,600 minus 83,000 is 40,600. Okay, 40,600. So total 79,000. Total capital fund is 1,19,600. Okay. So 1,19,600 plus 4,000 is equal to, so total of liability side is 1,23,600, and here also 1,23,600.